Justice Watchers, before we begin, I want to make this absolutely clear. The following broadcast contains public domain courtroom footage, commentary, and legal analysis. This content is presented under the Fair Use Doctrine as defined by 17 U.S.C. 107 and is protected by multiple Supreme Court rulings, which you see below. This stream is transformative, educational, and journalistic in nature. It includes original commentary, trial breakdowns, legal interpretation, and critical analysis, not raw redistribution. We do not claim ownership over any public domain footage, and all use is strictly within legal bounds. If you're watching this content, you're engaging in a protected, transformative experience, grounded in law, never in speculation. And if anyone has a problem with that, take it up with Campbell, Brady, Miranda, and Irvin. Remember, guys, justice always works better when we watch. So keep watching. See you in the courtroom.
Justice watch, where truth keeps flowing. Eyes on the system, watch the seeds we sowing. Speak truth to power, never backing down. We the watchdogs all across the town. Justice watch, we keep it real. Digging deep, exposing what they try to conceal. Tune in now, get the facts on track. When justice calls, you know we coming back. Corruption crumbling like old stale bread. Unmask the lies, put the myths to bed. Justice watch, ain't no stranger to the fight. Daily battles when the truth comes to light. Every episode, we call them out. Transparency, yeah, no doubt. Voices strong, steadfast, loud. Justice watch, we make our ancestors proud.
Welcome to Justice is a Process. Today, we're breaking down one of the most revealing and quietly devastating moments from day 34 of the Monica Sementilli trial. This isn't live testimony. It's something even more powerful, a recording of Christopher Austin, the prosecution's key cooperating witness, speaking to the state behind closed doors in a proffer session. At the time, Austin wasn't on trial. He was trying to avoid it. And what the jury is about to hear is how that conversation went, before the courtroom, before the public, before he ever took the stand. Pay close attention to the tone, the room dynamics, and how Austin interacts with prosecutors. This is where the story begins.
Okay. Well, we're here is November 18th, 2024 at 10:48 in the morning. Sorry, just moved 10:49. We're at Robert Homicide Division in a conference room over at LAPD, and we are sitting for a proper session with Defendant Christopher Austin, his lawyer Simon Aval, the two investigating officers on this case,
Detective Corey Bro,
and a DA paralegal, and the two DAs assigned to this case. My name's Deputy District Attorney Gus Silverman. I work in the Major Crimes Division at Everett. And you've met Heather before. And we have a certified court reporter who's also transcribing everything you say. Sarah, you want to go ahead and put your So it's, do you want me to call you by your first name or your last name? Whatever makes you most comfortable. Christopher? Okay. So it's been brought to our attention that you wanted to sit with us to provide information on the murder of Fabio Sementilli that took place back in January, on January 23rd actually of 2017. The information came by way of your attorney. There is a proffer agreement that's dated November 5th that your
Now that you've seen how the proffer was set up, let's talk about what a proffer actually is. It's not testimony, it's not evidence. It's a strategic move, a deal-seeking conversation where someone under suspicion offers information in exchange for consideration. What Austin says in this session can't be used against him directly at trial unless he changes his story. That's what's about to matter most. The defense is going to use that rule against the state, not by arguing with Austin, but by showing that his story evolved. That's how impeachment works, and the foundation is about to be laid right here.
To provide truthful information about the investigation. We are aware that this information cannot be used against Mr. Austin in their case in chief in the event this matter proceeds to trial against Mr. Austin. However, this information can be used for impeachment. In other words, if Mr. Austin were to go to trial, take the stand, and testify, this information could be used if it is inconsistent with his testimony at trial to impeach him. To essentially say that when you were testifying at the trial is different than what you're saying today. That should not be a problem. We're going to give a truthful statement and information about this case today, tomorrow, or any other day in the future.
And that is the people's understanding as well. Do you understand that, Mr. Burns?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means whatever you tell us here today cannot be used against you if, let's say, no offer is made to you based on the information you provide today, or you decline whatever offer is potentially made to you by the district attorney's office. If you were to go to trial, we can't use what you tell us here today against you unless...
What you just heard is crucial. No offers were made. But the message was clear. If Austin tells the truth and that truth is valuable, a deal might follow. The key line? This can be used to impeach you. That one sentence changes everything. It creates a pressure chamber. Austin now knows that if he deviates from this story later, this recording will come back to haunt him. This isn't just a witness being honest. It's a witness negotiating with every word. And the defense knows it. Let's keep going. You're about to hear how prosecutors define what it means to be truthful and how narrow that path really is.
That is truthful and the best of your recollection. And when I say truthful, that means a couple different things. Number one, it means that all of your answers are thorough and complete. That means you can't pull back any information. If I believe that there is more information that you are not providing, then that would be an indication to me that you would not be completely truthful. Also, when you say, I don't remember, then again, if that's because you're holding back information that you just don't want to tell us, and it's information that reasonably somebody in your position who's never committed a crime of violence before should remember. Again, that can be used as in our analysis of whether or not we're going to offer you any type of disposition in this case if we believe you are not being honest. If it's something you never knew, never heard, were never told, then the answer would be, I don't know. And that would indicate to us that you never had access to that information. It was never set in front of you, it was never presented to you, you just didn't have any information about that. So, I wanted to make sure you understand.
Now we're seeing the full scope of the pressure Austin was under. Truthfulness isn't just about honesty. It's about detail, thoroughness, no hesitation. The DA even says if they believe he's holding back, they'll consider him untruthful. This is where things start to sound less like a fact-finding session and more like a guided performance. He's not just telling his story, he's being told how to tell it. And in the next moment, that becomes even clearer. You'll hear prosecutors explain the difference between I don't know and I don't remember, and why using the wrong one could ruin everything for him.
The difference between an answer that is I don't remember versus an answer that is I don't know. Also, if at any point in time during our conversation
that last clip might be the most important of all. The jury now knows that Austin was coached on how to answer. They heard the state tell him, "Be careful how you phrase things. Your words will determine whether we believe you or not." This is no longer about truth. It's about framing. And when the defense played this tape, they didn't accuse Austin of lying. They just showed the jury that his version of events was shaped long before trial. Two Austins now exist. The one in the Proffer room, trying to avoid charges, and the one in court, telling a polished story. Which one do you believe? If you have questions about what you just saw, drop them in the comments. Whether it's about proffers, impeachment, or how this testimony could change the case, we want to hear your take. If we see enough interest, we'll go live with a full member Q&A to break it all down even deeper. Because here at Justice is a Process, the story doesn't end in the courtroom. It starts with understanding what really happened there.
Justice watch, where truth keeps flowing. Eyes on the system, watch the seeds we sowing. Speak truth to power, never backing down. We the watchdogs all across the town. Justice watch, we keep it real. Digging deep, exposing what they try to conceal. Tune in now, get the facts on track. When justice calls, you know we coming back. Corruption crumbling like old stale bread. Unmask the lies, put the myths to bed. Justice watch, ain't no stranger to the fight. Daily battles when the truth comes to light. Every episode, we call them out. Transparency, yeah, no doubt. Voices strong, steadfast, loud. Justice watch, we make our ancestors proud.